Hey mathematicians, Mrs. Dahl here with another Math Minutes. Today we're going to talk about division. You can see that on my whiteboard here we have the word division and a division or dividing symbol. So division is just dividing things or sharing them equally into groups. We learned that multiplication is equal groups, and now we're going to practice sharing. We're going to start with a whole number and then we're going to share it into equal groups. So I'm going to first start off with two groups, and here's why. I have some Skittles. Yum, I love Skittles. All right, but I thought I'd share some with my friend because, well, I like my friend and I really want her to be happy too. So I'm going to share my Skittles in two groups, one for me, one for her. So since I'm sharing into two groups, go ahead and grab your whiteboard or a piece of paper or your math journal and let's write the division symbol or dividing. And it looks like this. It's a line in the middle and a dot on the top and a dot on the bottom. And we're going to put a 2 after that because we're dividing it into two. Remember, one for me and one for her. And then we're going to see how many we each get when we divide them into our two equal groups. Well, first let's figure out how many Skittles we have all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 14 Skittles. So let's go ahead and write 14 before our division or dividing symbol. Because we have 14, we're going to divide it into two equal groups. All right. So one for me, one for her. 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 One for me, and one for her. So we now have two equal groups. We have my Skittles and my friend's Skittles. Let's see how many we have in each group, and that will be our answer when we had 14 divided by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our answer is 7. When we have 14 Skittles and we divide it into two equal groups, each group gets 7, or each friend. Myself, I get 7, and my friend gets 7. All right, let's try that again. Go ahead and erase your board or find a new spot on your piece of paper or your journal if you're writing along with me. And let's try some more Skittles. I have 3 parts here. So let's go ahead and make our division symbol. Line, dot on the top, dot on the bottom. And since we're going to separate it into 3 equal groups, let's write a 3 after our division symbol. We know we're going to get an answer, so let's write our equal sign. And here is where we're going to start off with how many we have all together or our whole. And then we can figure out how many are in each group. All right, so now I have some Skittles again. I love me and my Skittles, but I love me and my friends too. So now we're going to divide them because I have another friend that came along. So in my neighborhood, I have 2 really good friends that I like to hang out with, and now they're both here. So I want to see how many I get, my one friend gets, and my other friend gets, but we want to share equally so we all get the same number. First, let's figure out how many Skittles I had in this bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 Skittles this time. All right, let's divide that equally into my 3 groups so I can see how many each one of us gets. 1 for me, 1 for her, 1 for her. And I'll just continue dividing it equally or sharing it equally into these groups. And there we are. So I have the same amount in each group. Let's see how many I have in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's double check. Good mathematicians always double check and make sure these groups are equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. So we each get 5 Skittles. So if I had 15 Skittles and I divided it or shared it equally into 3 groups, that means each group gets 5. Yum! I love Skittles and I love sharing with my friends. So remember, division is just equal sharing into groups. Your groups are going to be equal, and then you're going to figure out how many you get in each group. Awesome. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.